Alright, so we left Roche Harbor and we are going through what they call the inside, but we're going through the inside of the islands, which is always much more protected and calm, even though the outside going through the straits today was forecasted to be actually pretty nice. We're going, like I said, through the inside, we'll shoot across the Rosario Straits and then through Deception Pass. We'll get some footage of that because that's always exciting and fun. It's a very narrow pass. We're going to be coming, yeah, it's pretty. We're going to be coming through at an ebb tide, so the currents won't be super high, but sometimes the currents can be double digits, which always makes for an exciting ride. And then we'll head down along the side of a go-fly Camano Island, and then we get to this place on Whidbey Island called Langley, and depending upon if they have space on the dock, what time it is, what the weather looks like, what kind of time we're making, we're going to make a game day call whether or not we stop there and spend the night, or if we just run down to Seattle, go through the locks, and tie up in our own slip.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. So we're just heading back to South Lake Union, and we're up here in the San Juan Islands. We're using the autopilot to navigate between these islands because when it comes down to calm weather, honestly, it does a better job steering in a direct line than I do. So we're gonna just let the autopilot know that it's okay to make way for the next waypoint. That's where the beeping is. But gorgeous out here. Couldn't ask for a better day.
I know. It's glassy. It's a little bit of debris we just have to watch for, but smooth sailing.
Yeah. That is something that's very unique up in the San Juans and up in the Pacific Northwest, is that we have so many rivers and everything. Trees fall into them during the winter, etc. And then you get, it rains and all that stuff gets into the water. So there's logs and all kinds of stuff out.
Kelp beds.
Kelp beds, yeah. So, yeah, you really need to keep an eye out for all of that, or you can foul your crops, or worse. But there's no sleepy cruising up here.
On the left, we have Orcas Island. The Washington State ferries make a stop there. Borders are closed, so but they make several stops throughout the San Juan Islands, and it's a beautiful trip. Okay, and on the starboard side, we've got Lopez Island. And on the other side is a place that we like to go to in Fisherman's Bay, and they've got the Lopez Islander, so that is something that we will have in a future video. Okay, and on our port side we have Blakely Island, which is a private island, so if you don't own property there, then it's not really open to the public. They have an airfield, which they're kind of known for. A lot of people go in and out via their airplanes or by boat. They do have a guest dock, so we have gone there in the past, and it's just cute, but you can't really tour the island unless you have the locals show you around, which we were lucky to have that one year. So it's a fun, very remote little place to be. Okay, we're getting ready to go under Deception Pass. What was the tide?
It's like a 3-point knot ebb that's coming at us. So it'll probably be swirling quite a bit.
It'll slow us down a bit.
Yes.
As we go through here. So right now we're going 14.5 knots.
one thing we need to look out for here is any logs that are being pulled through here with the current. That's probably the biggest surprise that you can have that would be bad. And it's not crowded. We don't have a lot of traffic, which can happen from time to time. A bunch of boats coming through, and you kind of have to favor one side or the other. So that's nice. We kind of go right down the middle. Harbor Master. This is the Elli-Yacht.
This is South Whidbey Harbor, go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? Say, we sent in a request for moorage, but it was shorter than the 48 hours. We were just seeing if you had a 49-foot space for this evening.
Unfortunately, Elli-Yacht, I saw your reservation. I did respond to it. We are at capacity, and unfortunately we are at capacity for anything over 34 feet until next Tuesday.
Oh, good for you. No, that's good news. All right, well, you have a great day, and stay safe.
You as well. If you felt like anchoring out, we do have slips for dinghies in the inner harbor, if that's an option for you.
All right, thank you very much for the option. Elli-Yacht out.
So, you want to anchor? Or you want to head back?
Well, do you have to drop the dinghy, and does this look like something you want to anchor in?
It's going to get kind of windy. It's already starting to pick up. Well, we'll now have to make reservations in advance here for Langley.
Yeah.
Get that booked out.
I think we've done that before, too, where we're kind of like,
Yeah. Okay. Next. What do you think?
home again.
Jiggity jig.
All right, Mom.
From Lake Union up to Roche Harbor and back, 271 gallons. So from Lake Union to Port Townsend, through the Straits, Roche Harbor, and then we came around through Deception Pass and the islands. That is how much fuel we burned. So you can do the math on that one. So now we're going back to our slip. It's the end of the day, and it's been a long day. As we were coming back into the marina, the wind was starting to pick up, and it was starting to get gusty, which is not kind when you are trying to dock and have a building as a fender. So our friends who are out for the summer graciously let us use their slip if we needed to. We were fortunate that our friends from Havana were there to help us tie up the lines today. Overall, we had a fantastic time seeing old friends and meeting new ones. So this is what happens when you leave your slip for 2 weeks. So, yeah, the geese love it. Canadian geese, terrible, and they're like, ooh, it's an open slip. So we're going to take advantage of it and poop all over it. Gross.
Thank you for joining us on our adventures. Hit the subscribe button if you want to kind of keep along with us, and that little bell. You get notified every time we take the Elli-Yacht out, or we do something new to her, or have something interesting to show you. And as we start our summer adventures, we'd love to have you.
That's a Washington State pairing.
Yeah, he's
We're leaving.
leaving.